Well, another year with the same E30. I just want to thank you guys for all the comments in the last video where you were telling me what those two switches that I was missing. I have since picked those up, so today we're going to work on that. But first, we have a really cool surprise. We got some new wheels and tires. Oh, actually, tires are not new. The wheels are new. And we're going to slap them on. We're going to check fitment, and we're going to reveal them and show you guys what the car is going to look like. Kevin and I are going to split up. I'm going to tackle the washer, well, not washer, windshield wipers, and the cruise control switches on the steering column, and Kevin will be taking care of the valve cover gasket because we have a small leak here, and since we've been driving it, it's just going to break down more and more, and they'll just start leaking more and more. So picked one up, wasn't too expensive. We're going to slap that in. We got a GoPro up here to capture all that. I'm going to have the camera in the car capturing everything in there. Let's get to it.
RTV on the mating surface of the gasket to kind of keep it in place while we put the valve cover back on. It was really simple to take off. It was one bracket on the intake manifold and 8 bolts. So I'm going to continue cleaning this, and we'll see how this looks.
Kevin's doing the valve cover gasket. Let me show you guys what we got going on inside here. I've taken the old shitty door panel off. As you can see, it's quite literally in pieces because it just broke as I took it apart. I finished putting the steering wheel back on. We have wipers now, and we also have cruise control down in here. So that is awesome to see. When I took this off, I noticed there was something down in there, and they had rags. They had 2 rags inside down here blocking the drain. So while this car was sitting for years, those were just soaking up water. That could have led to major rust. Thankfully it didn't. Something else interesting is there's just kind of this, I think it's a window track. I'm not really sure. If someone down in the comments can tell me what exactly this piece of metal is, because it's got rubber, as you can see here. There's rubber and then there's metal backing. And it's not spring loaded. It shouldn't be moving. I don't know. So somebody please let me know what that is. I'm also going to see if the motor's getting power, and if that's why the window's not going up and down. So I have this off to do that.
It's not like I've put 20 hours into it.
Kevin has put 60,000 years of work into this. He is now polishing it, spit polishing it. Traffic signs. I currently put the splice in, so we'll have to start the vehicle and check that out, but we can't check that out till after the valve cover's back on. I also can't check the window motor until, because I want to start it up and test power there, so I can't work on that. But what I can work on is I picked up a digital temperature gauge, which I seem to have misplaced. Aha, here it is. And this goes into the OEM slot on the dash. So I'm going to route all the wires. I'm not going to take out the old sensor because it'll leak fluid into the valve train. We don't want that. But I'm going to get it all set up, wired up, so that way once valve cover's back on, I can just install it. And we'll know exactly what the temperature is, and I don't have to smash the dash to figure it out anymore. I need to do some wire splicing to get power to this little module that is going to read the coolant temp, and I don't have any kind of butt connectors, splice connectors. I don't have anything, so that's on the back burner. But I have run all the wires. You can see right here, it's going through the firewall. I have it routed up underneath the intake manifold, and the connector is right here, pretty much right on top of the OEM connector. So that's nice. And then if you come inside here, you can see exactly where, oh, let's not have the door slam on me. So this is just gonna pop right into here, and it'll just be like one of these OEM, there's a blank space here, and it'll just look nice, super clean and OEM. I was also gonna tackle the radio, but again, I don't have any kind of connectors, so I can't do that. Kevin has done an amazing job on this valve cover gasket. Valve cover. I mean, just look at this thing. It looks so good. So good. So happy with how this came out. Can't wait to see it on the car.
Quick rundown on what we did, or what I did, is we took a wire wheel, we busted off all the gunk, then we took 220 grit and went across the polished area you see now, and then we went over again with 1,000 grit just to kind of smooth it out, and then it just took a little bit of time to mask everything off that you didn't want painted, and we hit it with some of this rust barrier prime paint. I think this is some leftover stuff we had from when we were welding and patch metaling, so it should dry with a little bit more of a matte finish, but it's gonna look pretty good.
While that's drying, we're gonna fit the front wheels and tires. We already did the back, we know what that looks like, but we need to make sure that we have enough clearance turning the wheel. Otherwise we're gonna have to go for a different setup.
You can picture, you could start an OnlyFans with my plumber's crack.
I gotta get fucking spackle, so every time you do that I just fucking...
Oh, just fucking with a spatula every
Yep.
time? Oh god. Every time you would do that, I would throw a brick through the window. Every window. The car's windows, the shop's windows. Roll.
Oof.
Church out.
Bam! We got some fat meaty boys going on. This is what they look like fully on the vehicle. I'm super excited. The black on black with the silver hardware looks really good. So we're just going to test to make sure that fully locked one way, we're not getting any rubbing. I think we actually have to put it on the ground.
Yeah, because it drops when it's up in the air. It drops a little.
Well, either way, let's just
give it a spin. This is full clock.
All right.
Good.
Yep, no rubbing.
Oh, yeah, it's effortless.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's off the ground, so. Dude, there's like a lot of angle on this.
Price is off the ground as well.
Drift angle?
Kerchow.
Hold on, leave it fully locked. I want to get a light in there. Because I can see it a lot better this side. Oh yeah, we got clearance for days. Oh yeah, we have plenty of clearance. I think even once it's under load, let me lay down. Oh god. Oh god, look at all that fluid down there, guys. That's abysmal. But yeah, there's plenty of clearance. Oh, that's exciting. I was really worried about that. Again, we're gonna put it on the ground and just double check it, but we'll worry about that once the vehicle can be started.
It's good. Like if you get like a shot this way.
Look at that fitment, boys. We'll drop it on the ground just to get some real fitment pics, but like, damn!
I'm gonna give it a little.
Give it a little kerchow. Oh,
there we go.
Okay, that was a little bit scary. Stop.
Yeah, that's it.
God damn, boy, she thick.
Yes, it's pretty nice.
That's pretty good. What's in my pocket? A knife.
And that's a knife.
Oh man. Whoa.
Not bad.
With a little more low.
A little more.
With a little more low. With how these are stretched, it'll be perfect.
Burn nice.
We fucking perfect. I was trying to figure out if we were gonna rub when the car was like bouncing on the road, but as you can see, when I press down, the suspension is already fully bottomed out and it won't go down anymore. So it definitely won't rub, because that's the springs, or that's the, not the springs, that's the strut fully compressed. These are definitely the OEM struts here, and I need to get some of these ordered stat.
Alright, so now it's the next morning. We let the paint dry on this valve cover. As you can see, it went from being kind of like a gloss to a nice consistent matte finish that we were looking for. We do have the surface of the valve cover and the valve head cleaned off and prepped and ready for some RTV. So that's going to be our next step now, is we're just going to grab some RTV and apply it to the surface, drop the gasket on, then put the cover back on.
Just finished putting the valve cover back in, and it looks so good. What a difference it made, just polishing that up, sanding it down, painting it. The engine bay is completely transformed and it looks so good. Unfortunately, we need to use some RTV to hold the gasket in place, so we can't start the vehicle up because that needs to set. Otherwise, it could cause issues down the line, and we don't really want to have to keep redoing this. In the next episode, we'll fire this thing off, see if my coolant splice has taken care of the issue, and see if we're leaking any other fluids, oil or coolant or anything in between. But thank you guys for watching. I know it's been a while since we posted a video. Life got in the way, we've been busy, but we're back on the grind, and we're happy to be back in the garage with the E30. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Ka-chow.